Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital comings and goings. Jagger exit coming fast. GH comings and goings promise John Jagger, Kate's time is up soon. He's blinded by his vendetta against Sonny Corinthos. Plus, now he's caught up in Ava Jerome's drama. So, it could go one of a few ways. Ava may set Jagger up to take the fall for tampering with Sonny's medication. If so, he may be going to prison. No doubt, it would be ironic if he ended up doing time instead of Sonny. On the other hand, Sonny may eliminate Jagger. However, he's thinking clearly now that he's back on his meds. So, he might decide against it on General Hospital. It's more likely that Jagger will be yanked out of Port Charles by the FBI. No doubt, for his unprofessional conduct. Indeed, it's been exciting having Jagger around, but his time on the Sudzer has come to an end. GH casting updates. Charles Measure on contract. As John Jagger Cates, Adam Harrington, prepares to leave General Hospital, Jack Brennan, Charles Measure, is getting comfortable in Port Charles. His portrayer is now on contract, so his character is sticking around. Jack is settling down in PC as the chief of the new WSB station. Furthermore, he set his sights on Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright. There was a vibe with them from the beginning on General Hospital. And the sparks are flying now. Indeed, they could become the hot new couple in town. However, PCPD Commissioner Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, will not make things easy for Jack. Indeed, she is livid he's staying in her town with the WSB. General Hospital casting news. Lucky and Rick back soon. More GH casting changes put Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, in Port Chuck soon. Joining him is Holly Sutton, Emma Sams. Trouble seems to follow Holly everywhere. So, they may have found some danger together. No doubt, there could be plenty of drama in store for Lucky. There might be romance ahead for him also, as he will see the love of his life, Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, for the first time in years. Also, Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, is in town next week. Most likely, he's returning to General Hospital for the funeral of Molly Lansing Davis's, Kristen Vagano's, baby. There are changes happening everywhere on GH. Keep watching to see how John Jagger Cates makes his departure from the ABC soap opera. Port Charles has never been short on tension, secrets, and shock departures. And now it looks like another familiar face may soon be saying goodbye. All signs point to a Jagger Cates, Adam J. Harrington exit coming fast. And the fallout from his potential departure could shake up multiple storylines across the canvas. From Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, spiraling paranoia to Anna Devane's, Finola Hughes, broken trust, Jagger's sudden unraveling could send every major player reeling before he slips out of town, or meets a darker fate. The pressure mounts on Jagger. Jagger came to Port Charles with all the markings of a hero, a dedicated FBI agent determined to bring order to the chaos surrounding Sonny Corinthos and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. But over the past few months, the cracks in his armor have widened. His obsession with Sonny's downfall has crossed into dangerous territory, blurring the line between justice and vengeance. After being exposed for bending FBI protocols and running covert operations behind the Bureau's back, Jagger's career and reputation are on the verge of collapse. Anna has already voiced her doubts about his integrity, and the latest reports from inside the GH set suggest that Jagger's actions may soon cost him everything. Whether he's forced out, flees to avoid prosecution, or ends up another casualty of Sonny's fury, one thing certain, his time in Port Charles is running out. Sonny's breaking point. Sonny's mental state has been deteriorating for weeks, and Jagger's constant meddling hasn't helped. With the mob boss already battling inner turmoil and strained alliances, Jagger's persistence feels like the final straw. In upcoming scenes, Sonny reportedly confronts Jagger in a tense showdown at the docks, a callback to their early 90s clashes. But this time, the stakes are far higher. Sonny's patience with the feds has run thin, and sources hint that the encounter turns explosive, leaving Jagger's future uncertain. Could Sonny be the reason Jagger disappears from Port Charles? Or will Jagger be forced to vanish to save himself from the mess he's created? Anna's regret and Jason's distrust. Anna Devane has always prided herself on reading people, but with Jagger, she may have missed the warning signs. She initially saw him as an ally, a man committed to law and order who shared her desire to root out corruption. But as Jagger's methods grew more erratic, Anna began to see his obsession for what it was: personal vengeance disguised as justice. When she learns the full extent of his secret deals and surveillance schemes, Anna will feel the sting of betrayal. And Jason, who never trusted Jagger to begin with, won't hesitate to call him out. Their final confrontation may expose not just Jagger's lies but also deeper corruption within the Bureau itself. Romantic fallout. Ava and Jagger's twisting angles of Jagger's current arc has been his unexpected connection with Ava Jerome, Maura West. Their chemistry has sizzled beneath the surface, a dangerous mix of mutual manipulation and forbidden attraction. Ava, always drawn to power and danger, found herself intrigued by the stoic agent who played by his own rules. But now that Jagger's professional world is imploding, Ava could be left in the crossfire. Rumor has it their final encounter may end with a betrayal neither saw coming. Possibly Ava handing Jagger over to the authorities to save herself from Sonny's wrath. If Jagger's exit ties into a major Ava storyline, fans can expect heartbreak, confrontation, and one last volatile kiss before he's gone. The FBI's next move. With Jagger's downfall imminent, the FBI will likely need a new face to fill his role. Speculation is swirling that Agent John Jagger Cate's departure opens the door for a new federal agent. Possibly someone connected to his past, or even an old GH favorite returning under new circumstances. This could pave the way for characters like Lucky Spencer or Dante Falconeri to become more deeply entangled in the Bureau's next big case. GH loves cyclical storytelling, and Jagger's exit could easily trigger a new chapter in the long-standing law versus mob saga that defines Port Charles. Jason's vindication. For Jason Morgan, Jagger's downfall will be bittersweet. Ever since returning to Port Charles, Jason has been walking a fine line between his loyalty to Sonny and his covert work with the FBI. Jagger's manipulation of that alliance nearly cost Jason his freedom and his soul. Now, with Jagger's corruption exposed, Jason may finally be free from the Bureau's grip. But will he use that freedom to protect Sonny, or walk away for good? With Jason, nothing is ever simple, and Jagger's exit could mark the start of Jason's next moral crossroads. Behind the scenes, Adam J. Harrington's exit. While GH hasn't officially confirmed Adam J. Harrington's departure, behind-the-scenes whispers suggest the actor may have wrapped filming. Fans have noted fewer scenes featuring Jagger and a notable shift toward closing out his major arcs. If the reports are true, his send-off could come in a high-stakes November sweeps moment. Possibly a fiery explosion, a mysterious disappearance, or a shocking murder twist that leaves viewers guessing. It wouldn't be the first time General Hospital used a federal agent's demise to ignite new storylines. Just as Dante's shooting or Nathan's death reverberated for years, Jagger's downfall could leave emotional and political aftershocks across Port Charles. Who will feel the ripple effect? Anna Devane, left to clean up the FBI's mess and rebuild her trust in the system. Sonny Corinthos, forced to face the consequences of his latest outburst, and possibly a federal investigation that doesn't end with Jagger. Ava Jerome, caught between survival and guilt as she watches another man in her orbit go down. Jason Morgan, with his ties to the FBI severed, Jason's next move could realign him fully with Sonny, or send him down a darker solo path. Carly Spencer, always watching from the sidelines, Carly may seize the chaos to further her own agenda, especially if Jason's loyalties shift. Final thoughts. If Jagger Cates truly exits General Hospital, his time in Port Charles will go down as one of the most volatile returns in recent memory. From hero to anti-hero, his fall from grace mirrors the classic GH tradition of moral complexity. No one is purely good or evil, just human, flawed, and desperate. Jagger's departure may mark the end of one chapter, but it will light the fuse for several others. Anna's integrity, Sonny's control, and Jason's freedom all hang in the balance as the fallout unfolds.